All right, I'm gonna show you guys basically what happened here. So this is a Dow Jones. So what we were trying to trade today. Today was the non-farm payroll that came out at 8:30. So you can see the huge volatility here. This is the 8:30 candle. We're on the 10-minute chart. Now, what I had found from Trader Tom was to use the fourth bar. Okay, so basically you'd be bracketing the fourth bar after the news, which would be this one right here, as you can see. But what I had found through my research is actually if you wait for the fifth bar, you have better luck with that. So if you're looking at this, let's just take this off for just a second because it's kind of hard to, actually we'll make it a little bit so you can see through it and make it a little bit thinner. Okay. So you can see like this candle right here went down right here. Okay. So it didn't actually, so basically what the strategy is you want to take that fifth bar, this fifth bar after the news. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you would put a buy stop above it. So we did that. And then a sell stop below it. Now, if you look at this, you'd be like, okay, so I entered the buy right here. But then it sold, or like it came back down and then it hit the stop loss, which is on the other side of this candle. And then it entered us into a sell here, boom. And then it wicked and then it went back up again and then stopped us out again. So there was basically essentially about, there was two because I entered, we had the buy stop and the sell stop. So we entered the buy, we were stopped out, the sell, and we were stopped out. So if you look at this though, like you could easily think, oh, well, maybe he just entered a sell here. Well, no, that doesn't even work. Yeah, I just got raped. And then and then it like, so you can see how once it got past it, it did go up, it's already up another 100 points or so. But we're out of the trade because we took 3 trades and it's like I'm not going to just keep re-entering this, and then if it keeps doing this, I'm just getting wrecked each way. And it's just, this is just part of trading, but this is just something I'm trying to, how do I not have that happen? Do I need to make the stops a little bit further? Do I need to make it go a little bit further past the fifth candle? Or did I just get unlucky? And that's kind of what I think happened today is I just got unlucky. And, it almost looks like the strategy would have worked. But when you really get into the trenches, like if we go down to like the 5-minute or the 1 minute here, it'll show you. This is the same time frame here, so you can see where it was just going up and down, and oh yeah, like after that, so you can see, it's like buy, sell, and it's like, but then once it got out of that, it just took off. So I don't know. It's a tough day, but I did write this thing up in the group. I'll just read it to you guys because, I was getting annoyed because I'm like, this strategy works so freaking well. It's not supposed to not ever work, or like it's not supposed to not work. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, when you just see it on the charts work over and over and then it doesn't work, it's so annoying to me. So I'm just like, shake my fucking head like I'm taking a break. Nothing's working. Like, so I'm just like, kind of reflecting and obviously just trying to become a better trader every day. I didn't take another trade after that because it's just like, 3 losses. So I said, all right, I'm good. Sorry, not complaining. This is part of trading. I just want to get a big runner and I'll feel better when things are working really well for a while. Then it stops working as well. It can be frustrating, but don't get down on yourself. The markets are very unpredictable and no strategy works every time. There will be drawdown at times. And I'm just saying this as if, because sometimes you got to talk to yourself how you'd talk to a friend, so if my friend was like in my position and he was frustrated with the markets and like I knew about all this stuff, this is what I would say to him. So like you kind of have to try to talk to yourself. Because a lot of times I have bad self-talk and bad inner voice where I'm like, you suck, or like you're not perfect, you didn't get it right, and so I have to like keep that in check because I'm way harder on myself than anybody could ever be. And so I have to keep that in check and try to sometimes, I heard the advice one time, you kind of want to talk to yourself how you would talk to other people. And, as a friend, I have friends, and I'm able to tell them like when they're down or whatever, like they're not having a good day or whatever. I'm able to tell them like things that can help bring them up, and like, So I know that what to say to myself, so I just have to say that to myself. So it's kind of what I'm getting at here. I said you just got to keep your risk in check. Each trade 1 to 2% is my recommendation, unless you have money you're trying to gamble. Larger risks but larger returns. I would only do that with a small amount of money because there's about a 99% chance you'll blow it if you start risking 5 to 10% of your account on any one trade. And you can look up David Paul. Is actually one of Trader Tom's mentors, and he talks a lot about that, like where you have to have that risk in check, because no matter what, you're going to have a string of losses. Every single trader does. So if they tell you that they don't, they're lying. So it might work for a bit, but it won't work for long, and you will eventually pay for it if you're using that high of a risk. Now, my point is this: as long as you're executing your strategy, if it doesn't work, it doesn't mean you as a person messed up. It doesn't have any reflection upon your character. It just means that no strategy works every time. I think what bothers me the most is not my losses, but knowing that there are people out there trading according to my signals and that they are having losses. The potential that they are not being disciplined with their funds and they may have just blown their account because they put 100% blind trust in me and treated it like a lottery. So I get really frustrated if I have even one bad day. I've been pretty accurate since I started the group on February 8th of this year. I've actually done considerably better than Trader Tom, who had a horrendous couple of months. And that's, like, in his own words, he's been trading for over 20 years for big banks like JP Morgan. And now for himself, he literally just got back into profit for the year a week or two ago after being up in January $80,000 on his $100,000 account. He's never seen a year where he made less than 100%. Last year it was 400%. So I'm just putting it in perspective. Allow yourself some grace. You won't be perfect. You won't even be close to perfect. And if you think you're going to be perfect, you're going to get mad when you're not perfect. I won't do this every time I lose a couple trades, but I think there's a lesson to be learned there. I think when you're losing, you can find even better lessons than when you're winning. A big loss led me to studying Rule of 4 closer and testing out the Rule of 5 and finding out it actually is even more accurate. That was because I had a day like today, about a month ago on a Friday. I lost about 200 points or something like that. And I'm like, I need to get better at trading news. And it helped me find an incredibly profitable strategy. So embrace the losses because it will allow you to become a better trader. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Okay, let me just show you what else like I'm kind of working on right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of meme coins, but I'm getting invested slightly in some of these meme coins. It's higher risk, but there are ways that you can find good memes that are going up. So like, just for example, like we'll just do like in the last 24 hours, trending in the last 24 hours, we'll do 24-hour here. And you can see some of the gains that some of these coins are getting, which you could make an incredible amount of money with very small investment. So for example, this one went up 461,000%. So what would that be? 1,000% would be up 10 times. So times 460, so that went up 4,600 times in 24 hours. This is called GOAT. Let's see. So it started down here. It was literally just started on the 4th. So yesterday at about midnight or something like that. I don't know what the time this is, so let's see, it's almost 11. Yeah, that's the right time. Okay, so that would actually be 9:15 or so that it was started on the 4th, and now it actually ran up by yesterday. It had gone up from its inception here. It had gone up 8,000. Hold on. I need to get all the way down, like to the 1 minute. Let's see when this thing was started. Okay, so we'll start there. Oh my God, this is being annoying. As you can see, it just skyrocketed. Hold on, let's see if I can get a better, because I know it's more than that, because it's saying over here 468,000% it's gone up. So that means it had to have started down here. Either way, it's up 12. This says 12,000% from its high to where it's at right now. It's up 5,000%. So 50 times. And this has actually been like a really bad, like, if you look at Bitcoin here. Okay, so this is on the 1 minute. Let's go to like the 10 minute. Okay, so it's starting to like actually shoot up quite considerably now, but it was down. So let's see here, April 5th. So this was this morning at 8:30. So it was down to 66. Now it's up. Now when it goes up, a lot of these meme coins will start pumping. It's what they call it. But the thing about this stuff is you got to be really careful because, yeah, there's a lot of rugs, what they call here, or like what you'd call a pump and dump. So like look at all these, like up 150,000%, 73,000%, 71,000, 54,000, 33,000. Like if you look over here, there's a ton of coins that are just pumping like absolute crazy. And these are all like the randomest things, like, oh my gosh. That's so funny. Literally, I told my friend yesterday there should be a Doge on base. Hold on. I'll show you. I just had an idea, like, because I'm thinking of base SHIB. Like, why isn't there a based Doge? You know what I'm saying? Base Doge? I don't know, just saying. And then I looked it up, and someone created one like a day ago. Like, and it was the only one. And it looks like it just got pumped and dumped. Like, I feel like there's a chance that could do at least okay because of the name recognition, at least. If we. Okay, so I literally said that yesterday, last night at 7. So that was at, I sent this at 6:45. I sent this at 6:45 p.m. Literally at 6:15, I don't know if I don't know. Anyways, I tell him that, and now it's up 33,000%. So that's what I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, okay? So I've got a couple plays that are high risk. Obviously, it's not financial advice. Don't ever put money you can't afford to lose. But my main ones that I'm watching right now that I have money in are this one right here, which is Brett. I'm going to make a video on this, but this one is a 10 to 100 times play. This one's been around a little bit longer, but this is actually going to be the top meme coin, or basically it's a top meme coin on the new base chain, which is Coinbase's blockchain. Conan, this is with the election coming up. This is going to be a good one, I believe, because Trump and stuff like that. This is actually Trump's cat, Conan, okay? Toshi, this is on the Base network. This is the cats of the Coinbase's owner, or the CEO of Coinbase, and he had talked and mentioned in a tweet and stuff that he's looking at basically having his cats' names be pretty popular memes. So we got Toshi and Moshi or Mochi. This one is I messed up. I bought the Andy on the Base chain instead of Andy on the Ethereum chain, and Andy on the Ethereum chain pumped like crazy. So those ones are ones that I'm watching right now, but every day there's new ones. There's basically like some settings you can find really good opportunities. So I really wouldn't any of those. So this is another like real early one. But this one is getting a lot of support and picking up a lot of support. It was started, looks like on the 29th. So it's been going about a week or so, but it is only at 677,000 market cap. It's priced at, 0.00067 USD right now. And I just think these guys are doing the right things, and I think that they're in for the long haul. So, like, if you go to their website here, it's like My Mom Token. It's basically dedicated to moms, and there's all this different stuff. Like all this stuff is cool. But they have a good website. They have utility. They have people getting behind it. I've noticed in the Twitter community in crypto. So it's got that. It's got Twitter here. It's got 2,800 followers already. That's a good sign. So they're doing a lot of good, like putting memes together. They're doing spaces. This is a guy that actually I follow who recommends it. His name is King, is what he goes by. And he was on, I saw him on a space the other day that I was on. And, this guy just makes like the greatest plays. Oh, here's another one. Mumu. but that one's, we're kind of getting there. Let's see. But this dude's the real deal. So let's see. Okay, so like this Tucker Carlson one, he made a nice play up on that one. So this one, it was 30K market cap, and it went up to 19.5 million market cap. So that'd be a 650 times return on that. So just like read what he says here. People gave up on Tucker Carlson. It was dead, sitting at 30K. Then this guy saw the potential, reach out to me. I said, let's do it. Now we're sitting at 8.8 million. So let's say 650 times. If you had put $100 behind that, that'd turn into $65,000. You know what I'm saying? So like this guy rarely misses, and he doesn't just like shill coins just to get money. Like he does it because he knows it's going to work. And obviously he can't always be right, but you want to go with the people that, you know, have more wins than losses, obviously. But these dudes are so rich off these meme coins, it's absolutely insane, you guys. The C swap, this is a great buy. C swap. Let's see here. This is C swap on Ethereum network here. It's at 18 cents currently. It's up from, you know, it was down. It started at, you know, under 1 cent. Now it's up to 18. But this is a really good one too. They actually allow you to. There's anonymity in the exchange, or like in the when you're sending the coins and stuff like that. First of all, and then second of all. Let's see here. You can actually use this to, this is actually the app. This is an actual utility. So like if I wanted to connect my Phantom wallet, I would actually be able to take and buy anything and switch it to anything on any chain. So like we'll just do this right here. If we wanted to swap, like let's say I had Ethereum, stuff on Ethereum chain, and I wanted to move it over to the base chain. Let's see, so if I had ETH and I wanted to move it over to base chain here, then I could move it over to like Brett, you know, and this is the main meme coin on this one. So you could basically change any amount after you hook up your wallet there. You'd have to connect your wallet. So like I use MetaMask or like Phantom wallet you could use. There's a lot of different wallets, Coinbase wallet. You connect your wallet, and then you can switch anything to anything. Like that's going to be huge. And this is like still really new. So this is the one that you would want to buy, I think, on Ethereum network. Make sure you got the right network. And I'm going to make a video, so don't just rush into this. If you don't know what you're doing, I'm going to make videos on how to buy this stuff if you don't know how. Or you can look it up on YouTube. But make sure you're getting it on the right network, or like Ethereum network, or you know, Base network, or whatever network it's on, Solana network, because these different bases or these different networks are where the money's sent. So you have to send them on those networks. So if you want to go take money from one and send it to another, you have to basically like base that over to, you have to send it over to that. So I know this might sound confusing if you're new to this, but there's a lot of information on it out there. But for example, I bought Andy on the wrong one. I should have bought him on the Blast network, and I accidentally bought it on the Base network, and it didn't make sense on the Base network because he's a yellow character. You know what I'm saying? So the yellow character works on the yellow chains. It's just like why it's going to work with Brett and Base, because Brett is blue, Base is blue. That's why Pepe worked, because Pepe was on the Ethereum chain, which is typically green, and Pepe is green. And then Wolf on, what the fuck was he on? It's just like these characters basically from this one series. So like Brett, Pepe, Wolf, and what's Andy. So there's like these four from the Boys Club. This is this cartoonist Matt Fury. So this is like a huge meme. So Pepe is down here on the bottom right. This one's already gone off, okay? This one, Wolf, has already taken off like crazy. Andy already went crazy on Ethereum. And that's why the guy who I originally found out about Brett from went in on Brett. He started with $15,000 and he turned it into over $4 million now. So he's still holding it because he thinks that it's going to either 10 times or 100 times, because it is actually going to be the main meme coin on Coinbase network, which is still really new. So Coinbase is trying to compete with all these other big companies. And anyways, I'm just telling you right now, Brett is going to be, it's at like 600 or 700,000 or 700 million market cap. I believe it's going to go up to, on the next really big pump on Bitcoin. I think that it's going to go to over 50 billion in market cap. So that could be, almost 100 times in returns. Obviously, none of this is guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think it's worth throwing $100 at it if you want, or, if you got access to a lot more money, then throw $1,000 at it. I'm telling you, it will pay off. Not financial advice, obviously. But anyways, so yes, that C-swap. Let's see, what else was he saying? Oh, this SIU. I think the SIU is going to be a good one. Okay, check that out. It's not even me. Like, I'm literally finding people that have like become experts in this, and I'm just like following them. And then this guy, and a lot of these guys, they'll just pump stuff because they're like what you'd call a degenerate, and it's like you just want to throw money at every single project. That's why I like this guy, because he doesn't throw money at every single project. And I bet you that in no time, in the next few months, we're going to look back and be like, holy crap, should have listened to that guy even more. But those are the ones that I like, along with the other ones that I talked about. Let's see, is there anything else? Bobo, this is a good one here. Ultimately, I think this is going to pump quite considerably further. This Ponky, I think, also will as well. It's just accumulating. I believe that Ponky is going to skyrocket. This could take a few months, guys. Could take even 6 to 9 months, but you want to hold it until, and especially if you are up 10 times or 100 times, you want to get, you want to take profits and stuff so that, you don't let it go up to the top and then think you're going to hold it forever and then watch it tank. So, you got to be careful. But yeah, those are some of the plays, but I will show you guys how to do that here real soon. All right. If you guys are interested in that, I'm going to be working on that a lot this weekend as well. So I'll let you know in the group if I see any other plays. So hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope this gave you some value, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Also, don't just go flying into this unless you know how to buy these things. I'll be putting out a video here on like how to buy them. It's very, very simple, but requires certain steps that have to be followed, or you could lose your money. So be careful. I will show you guys how to do that here very soon. All right, peace.